Hello everyone, and welcome to week 4 of MMC, where our team, the Towering Titans, take on a newcomer to the league, someone who's just recently picked up for someone who dropped out, Big E, and his team, the Boston Bidoofs. Very intrigued to see this game. There was a lot of changes made to this team, obviously after Big E picked it up, so it's very different from my initial plans. But yeah, let's get right into the team that we're bringing today. Actually, first of all, I should probably list what he has. He has the Urshifu single strikes, that's the dark one. The Clodsire, this is the team that we initially traded around a bunch. But yeah, so this team has the Clodsire now. We have Crocodile, Cresselia, Azumarill. First our captain is Noivern, Flying, Fire and Steel. Iron Crown, Volcarona, Gumshoes, which is normal ground and fairy, and an Alolan Sandslash, which can terrestrialize into an Ice Ghost or Water type. So yeah, let's get right into the team that we're bringing. First of all, we have Goodra as one of our potential Terra captains this week, running that Terra Dragon with the choice specs, Draco, Fire Blast, Sludge Wave, Ice Beam. We are gooey, we're max, I believe max special attack, modest. Terra Dragon Dracos do so much into this team. If he's not swapping into something like, if he's not swapping into Iron Crown or Sandslash, we're basically picking up a KO into most things on his team, which is crazy. Also the Azumarill, of course. But yeah, we have Sludge Wave in case for the Azumarill. Obviously, these things have to fare the Terra Steel and Poison. I'm expecting Iron Crown to be the swap-in of choice, or potentially Sandslash, whichever one gets brought. That's why we have Fire Blast, because we do, if he's not a bulky Iron Crown, we have potential to do like 80 to 90% with a Fire Blast. If he's Sandslash before Terra, we just OHKO that. So yeah, that's massive. Ice Beam is for things like Clodsire swapping in, and to be able to one-shot a Noivern if it does go Terra Flying. So yeah, that is why we're bringing Goodra. I'm probably going to talk about it after the game, but this might be Goodra's last week on the team, so will it be able to prove itself and make me reconsider dropping it? We'll have to wait and see. Next up, we have Terra Water Avalugg. Avalugg, first time we're bringing it with our Water Terra type. We are Rocky Helmet Avalugg. We have Ice Spinner, Body Press, Curse, Recover. This thing is just our standard physical wall, mainly here for that Urshifu single strike, which is such a massive threat to our team. It's also here for the Gumshoes, which can surprisingly be very, very powerful. They're Terra normal double edges, especially with Stakeout. The entire plan with this is this could potentially be our Terra, could be Goodra. We're not concrete on which one is going to Terra, but this thing is just max Fizz Def, right? We have Ice Spinner to be able to hit things like Clodsire, Noivern, and even things like potentially Terra Ground Gumshoes, or even Crocodile. We have Body Press because we are cursed. We can boost both our attack and special attack this week. If we are in a situation where we have to deal with something like a bulk upping Urshifu, or for example like a bulk up Crocodile, we can just set up those buffs and then be able to recover off damage. Yeah, so the entire thing is just prevent those from setting up and beating us that way. We are sturdy, because it's the only really usable ability, because our only other, I believe, legal ability is Ice Body, and we don't have a reliable way to set up snow. So yeah. Next up, we have Adam Warlock, the Gholdengo, running the Air Balloon. We are Hex, Thunderbolt, Nasty Block, Thunderwave. This is our swap into Clodsire. I do think he's going to bring Clodsire and try to set up a lot of hazards on us this week. And our swap in is always Gholdengo. If he doesn't bring a non-ground move, he can't hit us. And that allows us to just set up Nasty Blocks, which are deadly into his team. After which we can use Thunderwave, either click it in front of the Clodsire or in front of something like a Cresselia or a Urshifu, paralyze those things, and then Hex or Thunderbolt do so much damage. Thunderbolt is here to be able to hit the Alolan Sandslash for Terras, and also that Azumarill. That Azumarill is such a big threat. We almost Speed Def on this, so we can also deal with something like a Cresselia, and a Noivern potentially, if he's not Terra Fire. Next up, we have Okidogi running AV. This is going to be like our swap into things like the Noivern, not the Noivern, what am I talking about? I mean, to the Volcarona especially, we do not want that thing Quiver Dancing. That is why we have the Rock Tomb on the set. If he is not like a max Fizz Def set, we just one-shot with Rock Tomb and we can shock him. We are Guard Dog as well, just to be able to prevent Crocodile coming in and intimidating us a whole lot. We have knockoff for things like Cresselia coming in, who want to, obviously Psychic typing also hits the Iron Crown pretty well. We have Drain Punch to be able to hit things like Crocodile swapping in, or Urshifu, if we're in front of Urshifu, or potentially even Gumshoes and Lone Sandslash. And then finally we have High Horsepower to be able to hit that Clodsire, which I think is going to be the main swap into us. It does a lot of damage. If he's Spadef, which I definitely believe that his Clodsire is going to come max Spadef Water Absorb for my Primarina this week, so I definitely think he will just get two-shot by a High Horsepower if he is max Spadef. So yeah, that is the set on the Okie Dokie. And then we have Primarina, which is Choice Scarf this week. Choice Scarf Primarina looks very, very good into his team. Surf, Moonblast, Ice Beam, Flip Turn. I do think the swap-in is going to be Clodsire. That's why we're carrying Ice Beam to block off Flip Turns. But if it's not Water Absorb, we can just Flip Turn pretty freely around his team and get in bigger threats to be able to threaten his members out and prevent setup. We do have the Moonblast. It's obviously just one-shot search for a single strike if it's not like a max Spadef Roselli Berry set. And also hits things like Crook, the Noivern pre-Terra. Surf is also really big for things like Volcarona. That Noivern, if it does Terra, we have enough speed to outspeed a max speed Noivern and be able to just one-shot it with a Surf. If it does Terrasilize into a Fire type, we can Ice Beam one-shot it. If it's Terra Steel, it's a little bit more difficult. We two-shot it with Surf. But yep, that is the Prim set we're bringing this week. And then finally, we have Heavy Duty Boots Human Torch. This is our defog one, just because I do think that Claude, obviously, once again, is going to be setting up a lot of hazards, so we want to be able to defog them away. We have Flame Body this week. We never really want to be swapping into Urshifu, but in a pinch, if we want to try and swap us in and try and snag a burn, that could be an option. This is also potentially a swap into like the Alolan Sandslash that might want to be rapid spinning on us, just because we have hazard potential. We have U-Turn to be able to swap around, Brave Bird and Flare Blitz, but Stabs are really, really good into his team. And yep, that's the team for week 4, and I'll see you lot all in the battle. Hello everyone, and welcome to week 4 of the MMC, where we take on a coach who just recently joined. I believe this might be their first or second game. They picked up for someone who dropped out as Big EEE. Very interesting team. This is the team which I did the Clodsire to, and Clodsire is there. What did I expect? He kind of brought everything I expected. We see Noivern, Claude, Volcarona. Brings 2 Terra Captains. I think Noivern can go Fire, Flying, and Steel. And Sandslash can go Ice, Ghost, and Water. Okay, so we should always be just leading our Goodra. We should always just be leading our Goodra. Yeah, so Goodra should always just be leading, because we should be seeing either Claude or maybe Sandslash lead. I think those are his 2 hazards. Did he bring? He bring both Defog on Noivern and Rapid Spin on Sandslash. It's got to be one of the 2. We didn't really bring Hazard Stack. He's thinking about this one a whole lot. But yeah, definitely an interesting game. Let's see what he leads. It's a Boom, which is the Noivern. I guess that's terrifying. Is it Frisk? It is. So he sees with Specs. And he knows we could immediately Terra, right? Into Steel. Part of me just wants to stay in and click Draco. How much do we do to it? Goodra into Noivern. He will kill us with a Draco if he specs. Does he click Draco though? We will kill him. He's like Terra. We still kill him. We actually kill him with an Ice Beam. Part of me really wants to just click Draco and let it fly. Prim is such a tempting swap as well. I'm clicking Draco and hoping he fails the Terror Steel. He's just going to U-turn. That's fine by me. 358 to 306. We do get a goo drop, which does not matter. 358 to... yeah, that's a roll from negative. So this is definitely a special Nova. Not that I was expecting any different, but we do see U-turn, which is nice to see. We are going to get a big Draco meter off on something. It's into Frozone. Is this the Sand Slash? How much is this doing? It's going to do a huge chunk. Bang! Down to about 90%. He is lefties. How much is that? Sand Slash Alola. So he does have some defensive investment, it looks like. So I think we just always click it again, right? His swapping could be the Iron Crown here. How bad is that? This is also a Terra Captain, so I could Terrasilize here. Ice Shot is kind of scary. Part of me just wants to immediately go into this. He could just knock us off as well. Let me go Talonflame, right? How much are we taking from an ice move? Not the worst. I think I'm just going to stay in and click Draco here. We're going to miss a Draco, which is absolutely massive. That loses us our Goodra. Oh no, he just rocks. Okay. Thank goodness for that. Okay, so he is a defensive set. He gets his rocks up, which are really, really annoying. -2. To a Sand Slash. Does kill still. I'm just doing to like Iron Crown. That thing's offensive. We're doing 22.4. There's absolutely no reason to click it. I think we just go immediately out into my Talonflame here. It depends how early he's willing to give up this Sand Slash. We are going to see the swap. We will swap first if he does swap. So that's it. We are going to see Human Torch come out. And what does he click? He withdraws. Okay, so we do get the call right there. Into what? Into MVP. What is that? It's Big Clodsire. Interesting. Now, is this thing just going to hazard stack on us? Is that what its play is? Let's see. Claude. I'm expecting this thing to 100% be water absorb and specially defensive for my Prim. We do like 46% with a Flare Blitz. And he does not have a great swap into that. Is Brave Bird better? He's never going into an Iron Crown on this. I think Brave Bird is better. He does just let me take damage on this. And we're going to do under half. Okay, so how much does that do? And he's going to click Toxic. Okay, that's a little bit annoying. And he shows me Black Sludge. Okay, so he's Toxic, Black Sludge, and it looks like he is max HP based on calcs. How bad are these rocks for us right now? They chip down the Avalog. Not much else. He's probably clicking Recover, right? I could defog here. What is my swap in? Is it Goodra? How much does Goodra do to this? If we Terra Dragon and Draco does absolutely nothing with this max per def. Part of me really wants to go Warlock and predict him to only have Ground Maze and just plot up. I think I'm going to make that play. Should have made that play last turn, in all honesty. We'll see what happens here. We do get pointed stones. And we float with our balloon. And he's going to recover like I expected. Okay. So this could bait in a multitude of things. Nothing really wants to be Thunderwaved on this team. I mean, if he's not Water Absorb, we're in so much trouble. It's now making the call. If he stays in, we want to plot up. He knows we're Balloon, right? What's his swap in? It could just always be Noivern, that's the thing. I think I am going to Thunderwave. I don't lose too much. Okay, we get the call right. Let's go on what's paralyzed here. Frozone. So it's going to be Sand Slash. And we're going to miss up. Okay, so we are getting very unlucky this game. This Sand Slash. Is it Bright Powder? No, obviously it's lefties. I'm joking around. Into the Sand Slash. You know, it has some bulk to it. Not that one. Hex should just kill. Is he doing much to me? Like, how much is a knockoff doing? Not the worst amount of damage. But I do want to keep my balloon intact. Does Thunderbolt kill from here? Should do. So I'm going to click Thunderbolt. There we go, we get the KO on Frozone. But we do reveal a bit of our set, and he is going to get in something for free here. It could be Volcarona, which would be very annoying. It's Jackie. Oh, that's... What's that? That's Urshifu. Okay, so he gets in Urshifu. Oh, if this thing's banded, it's clicking Wicked Blow, right? And we're taking a huge chunk from Brox now on the thing, which is annoying. Into my Avalok Hisui. If he gets the CC prediction right, I'm in so much trouble, though. I think I have to make the play, though. We have not Terrasolite on our Goodra. I don't think we need to. We're going to see the thing come out. We're going to scout pads. It is just a Wicked Blow. 295 to 156. And he does take helmets, so it's not pad. No lefties either. 295 to 156, I believe, is 139 damage. Which is not bad. Which is not... Is that not Adamant Banded? Is that Jolly Banded? That is a roll from Jolly Band. So, this thing is probably banded. I think I want to recover up, right? What's to swap into this thing? It could just easily be a bunch of things, right? It could easily be a bunch of things. As much as I want to click Body Press, I kind of want to recover. It is the hard swap. We're not going to reveal our Terra. It's Boom. And he's just going to reveal Rocky Helmet, which we're fine with. We're not going to quite get back to full, so we don't live a hit from this, which is annoying. Do I die to a Draco from this? He could also be Terra Blast Steel, which would kill us. Then he has to reveal his Terra, and then he's slower than Talonflame. He's terrifying to have lost and never kills. He has to click Draco here. If he specs, Draco kills. If he isn't, it's a roll. Part of me really wants to go Prim here. Oh, part of me really wants the Ice Spinner as well. I'm gonna go into the Prim Arena. If he clicks Terror Blast, then that's a good play. It is a Draco. Okay. So. Double check. Draco shouldn't have killed my Avalog from the range it was at, so he's probably Life Orb or Specs, one of the two. He U-turned earlier, so he's not Life Orb. We know Draco, Life Orb. His swap-in is 100% this Clodsire. Right, do I make the aggressive double back into Human Torch to defog? I don't think I can make that play. How much does Ice Beam do? Okay, we don't do too much to it actually, so I might just make the aggressive double back into Gudra. Gudra's not the play. I think I just Ice Beam here. Maybe get freeze, maybe get something. MVP, what was that? That's good. Clodsire, right? Yep, that's Clodsire. Yeah, this thing's definitely Water Absorb then. Does show me that it's like max for death. I mean, I always go Human Torch here. Click Defog. I want to get these rocks gone for my Avalog. And I definitely don't want something like T-Spikes going up on my side of the field. He's what, Toxic? He does click Spikes. Okay, so we get a really free Defog here. We are taking more and more burn chip though, which is a little bit annoying. The MVP is chipped as well now, which is better for us. Not quite in the yellow yet, but we're just going to defog this all away. There's something on the team that benefits from a defogger. Nope, we're just going to defog it away. The way he's playing Iron Crown tells me there's probably booster energy. Or weakness policy, one of the two. Those are very good sets into me. These two are so good into me, man. Getting rid of these hazards is crucial, though. Because otherwise Avalog cannot function as a wall. Starting to regret not just bringing boots, because otherwise we'd be perfectly fine. Obviously with spikes it'd be a little bit worse, because we'd be taking like 24% on things like Prim. He's struggling with this one. He just stays in. Okay. Is he just going to spike spam? Because that's a very solid play from him if he does. It's recover. Okay. I think I always have to U-turn on this now. Do this Clodsire. So how much is Avalog doing? We're doing like 70%. We're gonna find it very difficult to break this. We can just U-turn into the Okie Dokie actually. We take like just under half. That could be tough actually. Especially with him recovering. Him swapping is probably preferable. But like spiking for free here just looks so good. He does stay in and probably click spikes. I mean, what we've seen, recover, toxic, spikes, probably earthquake last move. We could go into the Gholdengo. I like that play. It is just spikes again. You could stay in and click it again. I want to click nasty plot, right? this time. Because he doesn't want to be paralyzed on anything, right? He's definitely choiced on the Noivern because he could have U-turned there pretty freely, knowing, unless he was faring Scarf Arena. Yeah, he does stay in. Let's go. Huge. We get to +2 on my gold. And he's just going to keep spiking. But we can defog these away with my Talonflame later. If he is unaware after all this, that's crazy. But he swapped in on the Prim, so there's no way he is, right? I really wish I'd make a rain and not Thunderbolt right now. Mega Rain would have done so much more. We do 27.8 right now. I'm a T-Wave. He does withdraw. Let's go. We get a power on something. What is it? Boom. What is that? Is that the Noivern? I will take a power on this. He obviously first club balloon again. Come on, Bismillah. Gholdengo. Let's do it. There we go. Beautiful. Into a Noivern. He should never be killing us, even if he specs. If he's paralyzed, Hex should always kill unless he's like super defensive. Does he stay in here? That's the question. I'm gonna click Hex. If he goes into Urshifu, is he gonna give me Noivern? I will happily take this Noivern because it's such a threat. Let's go, beautiful. Noivern's down. This could be just Urshifu now. He does have, what, 2 layers of spikes, which is not as bad as Rocks was, so not a massive threat for now. I still don't know whether to tarot Goodra or... Goodra looks a lot better now. Draco's without Sand Slash around to eat them. It's still the Iron Crown though. The Iron Crown is definitely a threat. We can Fire Blast it later in the game. We do want to defog away these hazards at some point. This should always just be Urshifu, right? With the band. There we go, there's Urshifu. Just a little bit of chip. This is definitely like jolly banded. We don't take one on Human Torch. We could go hard into... I mean, he's clicking Wicked Blow, right? Do we just go into the Prim? The other option is to go hard Venom. How much is Venom taking from this? If he's jolly banned. Wicked Blow does 36.9, which is crazy, and that's including taking the hazards. I think you have to go into Thing, and if he clicks Fighting Move, good play. But it means that we can always go... Like, if you're clicking Fighting Move into a Gholdengo that's +2, then you are a crazy player. And I respect your decision. He could just U-turn as well. U-turn's a really good play. Maybe I should have factored in the U-turn and clicked T-Wave again. Like, because where's Gholdengo setting up in front of again? Oh, Clodzo, I guess. There's the rock spikes. Going to... He does just click Wicked Blow, which is a lot better for us. He is going to get hurt by Helmet again. Part of me wants to click Curse. With the Resist and Noivern dead. He's got 2 special attackers left. Which are the Volcarona and the Crap. I really don't want to let Iron Crown set up. How much are we doing to Iron Crown with a body press? I'm doing 40%. I think we have to recover though. Just to keep this healthy. It is the withdrawal into Shakira. That we haven't seen that before. Is that the crown? No, it's the Iron Moth. Okay, good. I mean, not Iron Moth. Volcarona, what am I talking about? So a good amount of health on the thing. If this thing just quiver dances, do I just lose? I think don't, because I have Venom around. I'm just gonna go Venom. Let me double check I'm recording. That'd be terrible if I wasn't. I am. Wait for him to make a decision. I think he's choosing whether to quiver because it's just such a risk in front of a rock type. Especially when I can go to a reward. He does click the button. He does choose to stay in because we're definitely slower than a Volcarona. We take spikes, which is fine. And we're going to see the quiver dance. Okay, that's lovely. Which, I mean, no, it's not lovely, but we should be able to deal with it. He's +1 special attack, max special attack. Flamethrower does 40... Okay, that's no investment, though, if he's max special attack. It does 51, which is fine by me. Rock Tombing lowers speed. So I'm going to click it. Do not terror. That would have been a terrible play. He clicks Fiery Dance. Okay, this should never kill. Oh, that is a massive crit. He does get a boost. Rock 2. Thank you. This should kill. Let's go. Beautiful. And this suddenly just became a much less of a threat. It's mainly that crown that's really going to trouble us now. But does he choose to set up in front of us with crown? I mean, we have gold with max Bidoofs for it, right? It's Jackie. Okay, so back comes Urshifu. We're super low here. We should always get outpaced by this. Is there any reason to keep this around? No, not really, because his last special attacker is super offensive. I think we just Drain Punch, right? Drain Punch would kill from here. I mean, he can lock in freely to whatever he wants here, which is annoying. Banded Shifu, which is jolly. Wicked Blow should always kill my... See, that crit's massive, because it allows him to click Wicked Blow now. I'm going to Drain Punch here. Drain Punch should kill him from where he's at. We don't know he's banded, so he is going to have to choose a move to lock into here and give us switch advantage, which is nice. It's just about breaking down this Clodsire, but we can do it with... He does U-turn, okay. That doesn't kill. That's fine by me. So we do reveal U-turn. We've seen Wicked Blow U-turn, I think that's it. He could still be like sucker... I think he has to be Zen Headbutt for the Okidogi. And then last slot, I'm not sure, maybe Poison Move. He does go Clod. Okay, that's fine. We actually do a good chunk to that. Good little bit of damage. And how much high horsepower doing to a Clod? So for death, we do 72.5 to max HP. The other option is to get rid of his Black Sludge. We'll do 37. I think we just high horsepower for you. Let's get our damage. He does withdraw. Is it... What is it into? Is it back into Jackie? He's back into Jackie. Okay, so we're going to get good damage on this at least. Bang! Good hit. I'm just going to Drain Punch again. This thing being lower is a lot better. Is Prim kill it now? He clicks U-turn again? Okay, I'm confused now. Is it into the crown this time? This crown is being held in the back. No, it's into Clod again. I'm confused here. Is he expecting swaps? Is that what it is? Because now I just get another high horsepower, right? Or do I knock? No, I don't knock. I don't want to give this thing the option to sucker punch me on the high horsepower. This thing kind of looks like it's in range of high horsepower now. I'm very confused by his plays there. Is he going to give me Clod? He gives me Clod. I'll take it. I think it's an annoyance. Urshifu needs to click. Still Wicked Blow. Okay, so Urshifu does come again. And Urshifu's just been chipped needlessly. And now with Clod dead, I can freely click Water Move on my Prim. And as long as Gholdengo stays healthy, we'll be fine, because our balloon's intact. Let's see, set up, sweeper set. I'm gonna click Drain Punch, because it does more damage. He does click, okay, so he does have Zen Headbutt. Okay, that's good information. So it's what? Wicked Blow, Zen Headbutt, crit did not matter. So he's locked into Zen Headbutt. It's very valuable information. I think we always just go Prim here. And click a Surf, right? Prim should always kill this with a Surf. I don't think it's AV. We already confirmed it's banded. Prim, Surf does 64%. Ice Beam does 42.8, which is range, but we don't. Why would we ever click that? Let's see into an Iron Crown. What should we be doing with Surf? If it's offensive, we're doing 42% with Surf. We're just clicking Surf. He's just going to give us Urshifu. Okay, so now it's just this Iron Crown versus the world. I think we just take damage on it, right? We do see booster energy. What is it, booster? Special attack with speed. Special attack. Okay, so this is agility. It can't be weakness policy, which is probably best case scenario. It is probably offensive. Well, it's got 122 special attack, 98 speed. Okay, so it's more offensive. If it's like modest max special attack, it will have to click. Tachyon is in. We're in range of a Tachyon cutter. If it's max special attack, choice specs, what? No, wait, not specs. I mean, specs is the same thing, right? We'll just give it a Scarf and we'll go. Booster special attack. Booster 222 Cork Drive is. Oh, it actually might not be a kill. I'm gonna Surf here. And we're just gonna see how defensive he is. They should be doing 42. Okay, that's. He's got some defense to him, and he is agility. Okay, good to know. Booster special attack. Oh, what can this thing have? I don't think he gets much for gold, right? Does gold just win? If I just stay in and keep hitting this? What does it get that could hit my Gholdengo? Looks like absolutely nothing. It doesn't get a ghost move. I thought it might have a ghost move or a dark move. It doesn't have either. I think we just Surf again. We're definitely not faster. He's going to Psy Shock. Okay. That's going to kill. Psy Shock was 73.6. Yeah, that looks about max special attack modest to kill. That has to be modest. How much is gold doing here? Using no investment, we do 52.3 with a Hex. I don't think it's quite in range. 52.3 to 62.3. Does Gudra eat one? We Psy Shock, it looks like a roll. He could actually just beat us here with this. Because I don't have the investment on my Gholdengo. 247. It's 69%, so it's a roll to kill me with a Psy Shock. We don't have a Terra. He could be fairing Terra Steel and kick Focus Blast, which wouldn't kill. This is so risky if I click Fire Blast here. It would just kill though. I think I have to click it. He does just side shock. This is a roll. And he gets the roll. Am I definitely dying on Human Torch? I'm probably definitely dying. If this ain't reverse sweeps me, it's annoying. Side shock always kills my Talonflame. We just have to go into the gold and it's a roll, right? Do we click Thunderwave? Is Thunderwave the better play? If he's at +2 speed, he's not scarfed. I'm just thinking, no, I think we have to click Thunderwave. We won't have speed afterwards, but we will put in a lot of work. We will allow Talonflame to kill, right? Yeah, Flare Blitz always kills. We click Thunderwave here. He clicks Tachyon. Okay, so he has no way to hit me. I did not realize he has no way to hit me. Well, I mean, I did. Okay, so he hit the Thunderwave, and now we just click Hex. Thunderwave should mean that he never outspeeds Talonflame and wins. Okay, so we're fine. I shouldn't have lost Diff by going Gudra. I was just hoping he'd fair the Terra Steel and go for a Focus Blast and lose that way. It's Side Shock. Obviously he's going to start speed, but this isn't going to do much. Well, I did 80. Hex should just kill off, right? Let's go, beautiful. GG's to Big E. Obviously not the greatest way to start off in the league, but you played really, really well. Your teams was very, very good. That Iron Crown nearly just beat me at the end, which is crazy. We do continue the winning streak. We go to 4-0. Very, very exciting that we're doing well. I think I did mention last week that we're going to make changes. I think the changes are coming this week because Gudra just, the Terra Captaincy, it just feels like it's too slow to take advantage of that massive special attack. I think I haven't nailed down the changes, but I do think we're going to also lose Zarude, which is unfortunate because Zarude did really well that one game. It was in, but Roaring Moon looks so tempting on the board. So, yeah, I'll see you all next week. Bye-bye. Hello, everyone, and welcome to our transactions that will be available to us from week 5. I did speak to you a little bit about them at the end of the match, but I thought I'd fully go over the changes that have now officially been made. First of all, Gudra has lost both his Terra Captain status and its status on the team. It just didn't have the offensive power a lot of the time and the good matchups that I really needed. And it felt really, really stale as well, running 2 defensive Terra types alongside the Dragon. That's probably a little bit more my fault. Should have had something like Fire or Electric. At the same time, I just felt like a lot of the time Gudra just didn't have the greatest matchups. And a lot of the time, even when we were terastallizing, we were still getting killed very easily by and stopped very easily by the checks to Gudra. So we have dropped Gudra. And second of all, we have also dropped Zarude. Zarude's a little bit more painful. It did really, really well the one game it came to. Or was it 1 or 2? I don't remember exactly. It did really, really well. And it was obviously one of our faster Pokemon on the team, being the only Pokemon alongside Talonflame that was above 100 base speed. It's just that its defensive typing is really, really bad. A lot of the time when I wanted to run a non-Scarf or a non-Banded set and potentially like a bulk up set, its defensive typing was just so bad. Being 4 times weak to things like U-turn is just really, really difficult to be able to set up with. So yeah, it was really, really tough for Zarude to really work without being obviously like an Ubis Terra Captain type Pokemon. So yeah, Zarude has also been dropped. So first of all, let's get into what we picked up then, on a more happy note. We have, first of all, Doctor Strange, the Roaring Moon. I mentioned it a little bit in the game, but how is this thing still on the board? It's such a monster. It's obviously, one of the big things about losing Gudra I didn't like is that we lost a little bit of our Death Bulk. This thing has over 100. I'm going to pull it up now. This thing has 105 HP and 101 speed F. This thing is so naturally bulky on the special side that it really helps. 139 attack is monstrous, especially with the ability to be like choice band or take advantage of photosynthesis with a booster attack. This thing is a monster. 119 speed as well, obviously really helps with our speed tiers. Which our second Pokemon also helps with, but because we won't get there. This thing has so much great moves. Obviously, Dragon Dance potential. Obviously, Acrobatics works really well with our booster energy. But obviously, moves like, for example, Brick Break to break screens, Crunch and Knockoff, and Dragon Claw for stabs, EQ potential, Fire Fang potential, Iron Head for those pesky fairies that want to swap into us, Rock Slide to hit flying types, and other moves like Stone Edge as well. We have U-Turn to be able to swap around for running a Scarf or a non-booster energy in general set. Throat Chop is nice to tech for things I want to use sound moves on us. It has Taunt, obviously. So yeah, this thing is so good. And I'm really excited to use it. I'm just once again flabbergasted this thing is even able for us to be able to pick up mid-season, which is crazy. Second of all, we have Virizion. We did need a grass type because obviously we lost Zarude. We do pick up Virizion, which has that 108 speed, which is very lovely. It makes our speed test really nice from 126 Talonflame to 119 at Roaring Moon, and then 108 at Virizion. It just gives us a lot more speed in the team and a little bit less bulk. This thing obviously also has really nice natural bulk as well. 91 HP to 129 speed F is really good. And this thing obviously has both the same 90 attack and special attack. It can be special or physical, Swords Dance sets, Calm Mind sets with Aura Sphere, Focus Blast, Energy Ball, Air Slash. On the physical side, it has like Leaf Blade, Close Combat, Sacred Sword to get around boosters, Stone Edge to hit flying types that want to deal with us. So yeah, this thing is really fun. I'm very excited to use it. And last of all, obviously, Goudreau did lose his Terra Captain status, which means we get to pick up a new Terra Captain. And Vikavolt will be taking the Terra Captain status. Vikavolt just felt like it wasn't able to come to many games because it couldn't terrestrialize out of space typing. And obviously being really slow is very difficult for it. But now we do have the Terra Captain status. We do pick up, let me double check that I'm not butchering this. We are picking up Terra Electric, which just allows us to, obviously with Levitate we have no weakness. We have Terra Steel, which allows us to get stabbed on flash cannons and also allows us to obviously resist things like rock types that want to hit us. And finally we have Terra Ground as well. No, don't worry, Joy-Con will be finishing up shortly. Terra Ground as well, which allows us to be able to run obviously Terra Block Ground or something like Mud Shot and be able to hit those fire types that want to hit us on the Bug or Steel side. So yeah, that is our transactions for which will be effective week 5 of MMC, and I'll see you all then for week 5. Goodbye.